Going over to the Cultural Pod podcast, you have the Los Angeles Fire Department pronouns video going viral as they continue to burn. With they forgot to actually fill some of the water reservoirs. Interesting the priorities that they have in California, and yet people still live. They choose to live there. I'm dumbfounded, but people just love that place for some reason. Now this comes to us thanks to End Wokeness on X, and when she says, "quote LAFD fire update real. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm a Caucasian female wearing eyewear and a black shirt." So this is another theme we're seeing a lot in corporate America, and this is being the private sector, or sorry, the public sector too, is having these declarations of what you're wearing and describing all this, but when you're starting like a meeting at work. Microsoft got roasted for this a couple years ago when they started their summit off with this. And the only thing missing for this video is they don't say that the land was once sacred to some tribe that doesn't exist anymore, which is a cliche because land, since the dawn of time, has always been owned by one group or another. Now, this is, as the youth might say, cringe, but thankfully it's only about 11 seconds long, so it's not too terribly long, though it might feel like an eternity. Let's see what they have to say here.
My name is Captain Jennifer Wilcox. My pronouns are she, her. I am a Caucasian female wearing a black shirt uniform with eyewear and a black hat. My name.
Now, I don't have any friends that are blind. I have some that are colorblind, but I almost wonder if someone's blind. They probably understand black, like in terms of colors on the spectrum. Not really intended, but I mean, if you're describing like purple, I don't know, it kind of feels like a dick move. Like, I'm going to describe something you have no idea what it could be. I know some people are partially colorblind or partially blind or visually impaired, but yeah, this is the priorities of the Los Angeles Fire Department, is declaring everything about you like that. Now, the eyewear one is new. I didn't know they declare that they have eyewear. I'm not there yet. Now, this went pretty well. I got 2.1 million views as well as 13,000 likes, which is quite a few to say the least. One of the first comments comes from the Foo saying, quote, "The pronouns are stupid. She's just giving her description for blind people who might be listening." Getting 53 likes. Now, and Wokeness responded and ratioed this person saying, quote, "Why do blind people need to know what she's wearing during a fire update?" Getting 213 likes, which, yeah, let's make that 214 likes. I mean, is that part of basic training, or is that just a cliche of like Hollywood movies with the fire department where they always say like seconds can mean lives? Because, I mean, yes, it can. You're supposed to be, as the youth might say, or no, my grandpa might say, or used to say, Johnny on the spot. Like, you're supposed to be going quick to put out fires. Now, this is also coming from the same state that, again, forgot you need water to fight fires. Because they had reservoirs that ran out of water, some of which didn't have any. Which is F minus for planning. So I guess it's just par for the core in California. You also have anti-woke memes, which A+, they did in fact respond in meme form this time, saying, quote, "Are there any competent people in California government?" As the three gals leading the fire department, who are all just coincidentally female as well as, was it lesbian? Oh, there's no term for that. And it's them standing in front of a fire, and it says 0% contained, 100% DEI, getting 473 likes. You also have Donut Operator saying, quote, "Shut up and do your effing job," getting 1.1 thousand likes, which, I mean, it's California. Part of their job is to virtue signal and, appease the people that live there because they care about that. I mean, a lot of these politicians in California do the same thing. Part of the culture of California. I don't necessarily agree with it, but you get what you vote for and you get the culture that you build. So they would much rather spend time talking about their pronouns and what they're wearing when they're going to fight a fire. Also, if they're trying to help the blind people out, no offense, but on average, I don't think they're going to be helping put out the fires. I'm sure they can feel if the room is hot, but in this specific case, how is this helping expedite any rescue services? Or even if this is a fire training, who's that announcement for, except for the Marxist acknowledgments and the woke virtue signaling? You also have Gunter Eagleman who says, quote, "This is why we lose. DEI destroys everything," getting 1.3 thousand likes. Paul Zupa says Los Angeles is doomed, getting 478 likes. Democrat Media TM says, quote, "Good grief." And it's the updated, once again, Pride Progress flag, which I have a conspiracy theory that it's just Big Flag is behind all of this, because those flag companies are making a killing. Every 2 weeks is a new accoutrement or new little thing that they put on the flag, and they have to reprint all of them. How much money are these flag companies really making? Now, that got 363 likes. We also have Wall Street Maverick saying DEI equals destructive, getting 172 likes. We also have the meme of the parents save a kid while another one is drowning, then there's someone under the water that's drowned. And this is from Sandra Lotus saying, quote, you know how it is. And the parent rescuing the one kid is labeled the Biden administration saving Ukraine, while the kid drowning is labeled the California fire victims. And the skeleton under the water drowned is the people of North Carolina still living in tents, getting 367 likes. Which, yeah, no, I mean, we'll see if Biden, I mean, down to the final wire in terms of, Trump's going to be sworn in any second now. But yeah, in terms of, will Biden try to give one giant check to, maybe they'll give a couple billion to California while North Carolinians still suffer? Probably. We also have anti-left memes, which A+ Marketing, they did in fact respond with meme form. As quote, California is now a meme. It's Ken from the Barbie movie with a burning building behind him. It says, quote, when an LA fire department hangs up because you asked for a fireman instead of fire them. Getting 417 likes. Just a Dude says, quote, clown show. It's a picture of all the burnt neighborhoods, and it says, quote, LA County, 72 genders, 0 operational fire hydrants. Getting 762 likes, which, yeah. Going down more and more. Not seeing any contrarian statements here. That's a funny comic. Which, dark humor is underrated. John says, despicable. As a gentleman on his knees trying to help someone who's passed out on the street, he goes, is anyone a doctor? I have a kind of cliche white liberal girl holding a Starbucks cup says, I'm a doctor, what's happening? And the guy goes, it's a heart attack. She goes, I'm a doctor in gender studies. And he goes, she's going to die. And then the girl replies, she? Obviously implying that, oh no, he assumed someone's gender. Got 165 likes, which seems like a real conversation you would have at a Starbucks if someone were to have a heart attack there. Which, yeah, you'd be screwed because every doctor in a Starbucks, I mean, it is probably one of those doctors in gender studies or a doctor of philosophy or something, some junk. Going down more and more. Sandra Lotus also says, nothing to see here. Move along, folks. Here's a picture of the original OG RoboCop movie, and it says, quote, remember the movie RoboCop when corporate America aids criminals and helps incite riots so they can lower property values and then buys out the city while privatizing the city's police force? Ha ha, science fiction is crazy, right? Getting 118 likes. I also have Lyron's mom saying, quote, people want someone who looks like them, don't they, in a crisis? There's a fat androgynous man in a dress and says, he's burning in a building with the firemen running away. He goes, but they don't look like me. Which, yeah, one of the fire chief leaders of diversity said, oh yeah, I'm not going to save a man if I see him in a burning building. He should have got himself in there. And they also said, oh yeah, people want someone who's going to look like them when they are saved by the fire department. Which, no, I'm pretty sure you just want some massive bodybuilder who has the physical and mental strength to actually, get the job done. I'm pretty sure if most people who are, scared to death and need help don't give a damn what that other person looks like. Now that also got 221 likes. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see if these people, well, I'm sure if anything, these people will probably get raises knowing how politics in California works. But yeah, interesting to see their priorities even in this dark hour going to go, oh yeah, we're gonna make these statements. But let me know, do you think Trump's almost in office any second now? Do you think once he gets sworn in, and again, it's a specific state, it's not a federal employee, do you think we'll see more states get away from DEI and these types of declarations? Or do you think the states that already embrace it will just become even more radical and kind of lean into it and trying to basically just do what the opposite of what Trump likes or wants, just out of spite? Let me know, because as always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in again. Again, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you can click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.